this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide.
Queen was formed in 1971 by singer Freddie Mercury, guitarist Brian May, bassist John Deacon, and drummer Roger Taylor. Over the years, the band released 17 albums and sold 80 million copies of them worldwide.
I suppose the thing that made them really popular is the fact that they weren't just a rock band. You know, they incorporated lots of different types of music.
Queen was the first band that took obvious influences, like, you know, opera and like bebop, and like even like, you know, hard rock.
One of Queen's most operatic albums, appropriately enough, was 1975's A Night at the Opera, which introduced one of the group's most popular songs.
Bohemian Rhapsody was like that's like the Bible for us in terms of, music.
I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family.
They didn't come from the blues and they didn't come from rock and roll. Obviously with Freddie's charisma and stuff, they came from much more of a theatrical area of popular music.
I want to break free.
There's a sort of glorious kind of rebelliousness about it and kind of freedom attached to it that represents that whole spirit of rock and roll.
By the time Queen left the road in 1986, the band had performed before more than 8 million people in 28 countries, dazzling crowds with Brian May's trailblazing guitar work and Freddie Mercury's campy, over-the-top stage persona.
A lot of guys, they're pretty conservative off stage, and away from it all. But Fred, I found, was always surrounded by chaos, and he seemed to reign supreme over it all.
We feel that the last time Queen performed was in '86 at Nebworth, and that is the last Queen show as such. When Freddie died, it was just incredible. I think it brought home to us how big and how loved he was around the world, because from every country in the world came these tributes.
It's impossible, absolutely impossible to fill the sort of the boots of Freddie Mercury because of he was so unique.
Without Freddie, there is not a band called Queen. But there is us, and there is his spirit living on, and there's definitely a group spirit there in some ways. But you won't see us going on tour as Queen again.
He loved the fact that Bohemian Rhapsody is racing up to #1 in the States, and that the album, it's great for the band. They're a wonderful band. I went to rehearse yesterday, and it's all about the band as well. And they play so well, Roger and Brian and John, and I'm just pleased for them. It's going to be a very emotional day for them, an emotional day for the audience and the people who are singing these songs, but for the band, it's kind of like the end, closing a chapter of a book, so they're going to feel very, very strange, I think. I feel for them today. It's like, this is it, this is the end, really, of Queen. But it'll be a wonderful day.